The next generation of Afrobeats entrepreneurs in Canada is rewriting the rules. They're not waiting for opportunities, they're building them from scratch. What's happening right now in Toronto, Montreal, and across the GTA is something bigger than just music. It's a cultural takeover driven by young, creative Africans and Caribbeans who see Afrobeats not only as a rhythm but as a business, a movement, and a lifestyle brand. These new entrepreneurs didn't inherit big budgets or fancy offices. Most started with passion, a laptop, and a dream. Many are university students or recent grads who fell in love with the culture during parties and student events. They saw how powerful the vibe was, the dancing, the energy, the sense of belonging, and thought, I can build something out of this. That's where the new wave was born. They're the event organizers hosting packed day parties across Toronto. The DJs who mix Afrobeats with amapiano, dancehall, and R&B to create sounds that move crowds in new ways. The content creators posting event recaps and Afrobeats news on Instagram and TikTok. The designers and stylists making sure every event has that iconic Afro-inspired look. Together, they form the heartbeat of Canada's growing Afrobeats industry. What makes this generation so special is their business mindset. They're not just throwing events for fun. They understand branding, digital marketing, and community engagement. They know that every flyer, every hashtag, every recap video builds momentum. They don't just want to entertain people. They want to build lasting brands. And social media has become their greatest weapon. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have allowed young Afrobeats entrepreneurs to showcase their creativity without needing mainstream approval. A single viral clip from an event can travel around the world in hours, inspiring people in Lagos, London, and Toronto all at once. They're proving that global influence starts local, one post, one party, one sound at a time. But it's not all about hype. Many of these young entrepreneurs are incredibly strategic. They study the market, identify gaps, and find creative ways to fill them. Some are focusing on artist management and promotion, helping upcoming Afrobeats artists in Canada reach larger audiences. Others are venturing into media, curating playlists, hosting podcasts, or creating content platforms dedicated to documenting the culture. The result? A new generation that's blurring the line between entertainment and entrepreneurship. They're business people with rhythm, dreamers with spreadsheets, DJs with vision. Every time they host an event or drop content, they're laying another brick in the foundation of what will soon become a multi-million-dollar cultural industry in Canada. And what's really powerful is how collaborative this new generation is. They don't see each other as competition. They see each other as family. You'll see one promoter partnering with another, or a DJ teaming up with a clothing brand, or YouTube linking with event hosts to create more exposure for everyone involved. They understand that the culture grows stronger when everyone eats together. Afrobeats in Canada is no longer underground, it's mainstream. But that didn't happen overnight. It's the result of countless late nights, small shows, and determined people who refused to let the culture fade. The new generation learned from the pioneers like AJ Styles, DJ Magic Flows, and DJ Damager, and they're building on that legacy with even more creativity and digital skill. One of the most exciting things about this new wave is how global their mindset is. They're not just thinking about Toronto, they're thinking Lagos, London, and New York too. They see Afrobeats as a bridge that connects continents, and they're positioning themselves right in the middle of it. Many of them are building businesses that can scale, clothing brands that ship worldwide, online platforms that promote African artists globally, or record labels that sign and market talent internationally. And yet, they remain deeply rooted in community. They still show up for the local events, support student parties, and invest in creating spaces for African and Caribbean youth to connect. That's what makes this generation unique. They understand that growth means nothing if it doesn't uplift others along the way. Every new Afrobeats entrepreneur in Canada right now is playing a role in shaping the next decade of African culture abroad. They're proving that you don't have to live in Lagos to make an impact on Afrobeats. You could be in Toronto, surrounded by snow and skyscrapers, and still move the global sound forward. So when you see those event flyers, those recap videos, those Afro-inspired fashion shoots, know that they're part of something much bigger. It's a generation turning rhythm into revenue, creativity into currency, and culture into career paths. And if you're watching this, maybe you're one of them. Maybe you've been thinking about starting your own Afrobeats project, a YouTube channel, an event, a brand. The truth is, there's room for you too. The scene is growing, the demand is rising, and the culture is thriving. Don't wait for permission. Create your lane and grow with the movement. Because at the heart of all this, Afrobeats is about energy. It's about showing the world the beauty of African culture in all its colors, sounds, and stories. And Canada's next generation of Afrobeats entrepreneurs. They're doing exactly that, with confidence, unity, and vision. And if you've made it this far, you're clearly part of the movement too. So don't just watch, engage. Support your favorite DJs, show love to local promoters, share that recap video, and keep pushing the sound forward. And of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the people shaping the future of Afrobeats in Canada.